Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you today? I hope you are in a good condition and ready to continue the lesson today. In meeting 12, we continue how to determining the main idea part 2. Do you want to know more? Let me see the next slide. Okay, to remember our last meeting lesson, let's review the previous meeting. In the previous meeting, we had generally discussed how to determine the main idea and topic sentence of the passage or paragraph. Determining the main idea in a short story, a fiction or factual one, is quite different from most of the story because short story consists of story elements such as character, plot, dialogue, description, and etc., which may be importantly considered to find the main idea. Let's see general guidelines on how to find the main idea of a short story. First, read the story as many times as you like and write down any prominent characteristics of the story that you find revealing about its main idea. Note any unique character traits, plot points, settings, dialogue, and descriptions that play a prominent part. Number two, write a summarizing paragraph that details the story, including what the characters go through. Break down the story into three parts: the beginning, the middle, and the end, or the introduction, the climax, and the introduction. Use succinct language and include only the most vital part of the story. Number three, read your summary and ask yourself, what was the author trying to show his readers, or what's his point in writing? After studying how guidelines to find the main idea in the story, now let's see the example. If the writer wrote about a girl who slips into a fantasy world when her father is dying, you could say the main idea of the story is that the girl was trying to cope with her father's death by breaking away from reality. There is always main idea or theme in any story. You just have to ask yourself questions about the story to find it. Exercise. I'll read through this story below. I said no, Dennis, and I mean it. But, Mom, I held the little kitten in my arms. He meowed like a doll. Look, Mom, he's so cute. He also probably has fleas, knit shoes, and cute. Does not pay for these things. Are you going to? Even if you could pay the vet bill, which you can't, there is still the cost of feeding him every day and other expenses. You don't realize how much it costs to have a pet. We simply cannot afford to add another one right now. I hung my head and looked as dejected as I possibly could. It didn't work, so I tried another approach. We can't just leave him in the street to fend for himself. He would die. There was silence, and for a moment I thought the guilt angle was working. I waited. Here is what we can do. Make that what you can do. Call your aunt Sylvia. She'll live alone and may enjoy the company of a pet. And I know that she can afford it. But if she doesn't want to adopt this stray, get back on the phone and call everyone you know who might be willing. Someone will take him. He can stay on the porch until you find him a home. At this point, I knew I had lost. So I called Auntie Sylvia. I didn't even have to use the sympathy or the guilt play. She actually said she had been thinking about getting a cat and would be happy to have it. And of course, Dennis, you may come by any time to visit us. Well, maybe I didn't lose after all. Okay, which sentence best expresses the main idea of the story? A. Parents often have to base decision on financial circumstances. B. Kids do not make enough money to support having pets. C. It's important to find a stray a good home. For the next exercise, read the story and summarize a concise main idea in your own. The topic is The Boy Who Cried Wolf. A shepherd boy was in charge of tending his master's sheep near a dark forest not far from the village. But being a boy, he found the task dull and lonely. He wondered what he could do to relieve his boredom. Remembering that his master instructed him to call for help if a wolf should appear, he decided to call wolf though none was there. Immediately, the villagers came rushing to his aid, but when they arrived, they found no threat. The boy was amused by this, so the next week he did the same thing. Again, the villagers came and again found no wolf. The next week, it came to pass that a wolf did come out of the wood and threatened the sheep. The boy cried, "Wolf, wolf!" But the villagers did not come. They were determined not to be fooled again. Okay, choose the best answer from the following questions below. Number one, what is the main idea of this story? A. But being a boy, he found the task dull and lonely. B. Wolf. Or C. The boy was amused. D. The boy fooling the villagers. Or the lonely boy. Number two. Why did the boy cry wolf the first time? A. Call for a help. B. Call wolf to come. C. Afraid of wolf. D. To relieve his boredom. Or E. Pretended only. Number three. Why did the villagers not come to the boy's rescue the third time? A. They were busy. B. They did not listen. C. They did not believe him. D. They were scared. Or E. They were sleeping. Number four. What does amused mean? A. Entertain. B. Help. C. Shy. D. Hurrying. Or E. Boring. Number five, or the last. What is the moral of the story? A. Do not waste your time. B. Help each other. C. What you do is what you get. D. Time is money. Or the last, practice make perfect. Okay, now let's see the key answer for the questions in previous slide. Number one, the answer is B. Number two, the answer is D. Number three, the answer is C. Number four, the answer A. And the last, the answer is A. What about your answer? Is it same as the answer key? If your answer is same, so it means then you have know how to determining the main idea. Now let's see the list or the term that used in the story. Now let's see glossary word in the story. There is three. It is noun, a particular quality in someone's personality. And there is prominent, there is adjective, important. Something, adjective, it means express clearly and in the view word consist. What about base or something on present verb? Like such as use an idea, a fact, a situation, etc. as the point. Alhamdulillah, that's all the lesson today. I hope you understood the lesson and you will be able how to determining the main idea in all the story, even though in the story, in the novel, or in the article, and etc. You will know how to determine the main idea. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Insya Allah, see you next week. Bye-bye.